I just making sure everything was right. I wasn't going to do a live. But after doing them, I spent the day just cleaning the house, doing laundry, and all that fun stuff that I have to do. And got me a nice glag. I got a glag of eggnog. I make sure I always get good eggnog every year this time. Yeah. It's spiked. I use Jacquin's ginger brandy. Good old Polish medicine from the Polish community. It has to be Jacquin's ginger brandy. You put that ginger brandy in your system with some hot peppers and garlic, get your flu shot, and you're good for the year, man. And I think everybody knows I have a compromised respiratory system. And I try to make sure that I take care of myself. Anyhow, the music you're hearing, what the hell was that? There it was. I talked about this last night, where my synths just decide to play by themselves, and my hands are here. There you have it. I know you heard that. I'm not crazy. Anyhow, this is a song by Michael McDonald called The Wexford Carol. I love playing this every year. It's an old Irish Christmas tune from a long time ago. And when I was back home in Dayton, Myra, my very good friend, we used to go out and see him live. And beautiful song, beautiful music, awesome musicians. Anyhow, when this is over, I'm going to play some of the Arturia Augmented Mallets, which, the hell was that? I told you I'm not crazy. But it's a pretty cool sound VST. I haven't worked it through, and what I found out when I'm live streaming, I can't really adjust the controls. That's something else I got to figure out. Because I've got this snow in the background, and I've got this down here. I'm learning, guys. That's the fun of it. When you just kind of like dive in and just, you're not afraid to go live and show your mistakes. You just do it. You wing it. You work on it. You wing it. You work on it. And you just keep going. And eventually, you know, you'll have things under control. I'm still working. I still may do it tonight. It's getting late. I decided to hook an amplifier, headphone amp, to my mixing board because I'm not getting through my headphones what I want to hear. It sounds good live, but I need more volume in my ears. I don't know if it's because I'm half deaf. I don't know if it's old age, but I need more cowbell in my headphones, if you know what I'm saying. A lot more cowbell. And anything I do on my mixer is not working because I have the headphones plugged into the audio interface, which is kind of counterintuitive from using a mixer. But this damn mixer is not giving me the headphone volumes I need so I can hear myself when I do this crap. So I'm going to pull that thing out of my studio, hook it up here, and then hopefully I can crank up my headphones so I can hear what the hell I'm doing. And I tried to hook up my iPhone tonight too. It's not recognized. I downloaded all the software, did all this, and it's just, I should not be having this hard a time, but that's okay. This song's over. And anyhow, about the free Arturia Christmas gift, it's called Augmented Mallets. those are pretty nice sounding for free. Now, I also realized I can't point. Whatever. Watch my fingers. The VST. Look down at the lower left corner. But when I go to adjust them and demonstrate them, it all goes away. So that's something else I got to learn. But I think for a mallet sound, it's really good for a VST. I texted the guys and I said, "Hey, go listen to what." I'm sorry, guys. I'm so bad with names. What's his name? Had a. He did a nice. Shoot, I can't find it. God damn it. I apologize, whoever it was, because it was a really good version of Sleigh Ride with his synth setup. I think it was. No? Shit. I'm sitting down with this. Oh, Hayes Anderson. Go check out Hayes Anderson's Sleigh Ride. It starts out with different music, but then he just pumps in the Sleigh Ride with his awesome setup. And man, I'll tell you what, it was really cool. It was really, really cool. Put me in a Christmas spirit, to say the least. But here's an example. Watch what happens if I try to see. It all goes away and everything starts getting messed up. So I don't. There goes my snow. There goes everything. There's my. Maybe if I try to do it over here. Oh, maybe that's my problem. Okay. You can morph the mallets. Hey, Echo, how you doing, buddy? And you can select different ones. That's kind of generic. Here's some crystal vibe. Pretty nice sounding. I mean, for a free VST, I mean, you can't complain. Glad to hear it, Echo. I was busy all day, and I decided to just go live and test some things again, just to for the hell of it. Downloaded my new Augented Mallets from Arturia. I ran into a problem even downloading those. I don't know what's going on, but I got it all working. Hey, Apollo, welcome, man. Hey there, I'm just getting ready for my live on Twitch. Want to say hi. Hey, man, thanks, Apollo. Welcome. Merry Christmas to you. Same to you, Synth Renegade Mafia, Echo. Just enjoying some eggnog tonight, and had to do the manly chores around the house. Laundry, cleaning, whatever, you know. I don't have a missus to do that, so I got to do it. It sucks. I want to play with my toys all day. What did Todd Rundgren say? I don't want to work. I just want to bang on my synths all day. Anyhow, I'm getting there. You got to keep trying. You got to keep moving. You got to keep pushing. You know, the old samurai drive, man. That dude's a tough dude. Got the drive, and you got to keep pushing. You got to keep trying. When you fail, you just push yourself beyond that, and you look at things and you step back from it, and then you say, I'll get this. I know I can get this. And eventually things will work out. And no, Synth Renegade store-bought. I just add my little bit of touch of Jacqueline's ginger-flavored brandy, which us Polacks, that's medicine to us. It's always been in my family. Eggnog's good for you, except for your heart. But that ginger brandy keeps the shit out of your system, as well as using hot peppers and garlic. And I always get a flu shot because of my system, and keep that shit away, man. And so far, so good. Knock on glass. Thanks for jumping in tonight. This is really just a test. I don't have anything prepared. Just thought I'd introduce anybody to the Arturia free Augented Mallets. I mean, why shouldn't you get something free? You know, and it's good stuff. Arturia, as we know, makes good stuff, except the Polybrew 12. None of us want that piece of shit. No. Sorry, Sarah. No, I have nothing against the Polybrew 12. It's just not my thing. And Echo knows what I'm talking about because he and I, for some reason, are on the same wavelength about all this stuff going on. I don't want one. I just don't want a Polybrew 12. I just don't. I don't know. And again, it's a matter of taste. It's a matter of your own personal preferences. And I like the steam pipe. But I gotta calm it down a little bit. I only have so much room, but I don't care anymore. I mean, one day at a time, live your life. Who cares anymore, right? Just do your thing. And like I said, even working with this live stream, it's taken me a long time. And I still don't have, I'm still trying to get the other goddamn cameras working out. Just, I hear you, Paula. I guess I'll dive back into it after Christmas and try to get all this tech shit working out. It's just, it's a matter of time. By it all. Yeah. Well, anyhow, I know my live isn't exciting as some of the other big boys. But, the fun of it is just coming on here and doing whatever, getting yourself used to it. Samurai sent me a very motivational voice text. As always, he fires me up, keeps me motivated, keeps me going. That's the miracle of that dude, man. He's just always fired up and going and going. And for him to take his time out of his day to send me a motivational text, it's like, how can you not appreciate that? So I love him. I appreciate all the drive and all the help he's given me. Same with Echo and Rich Cabasa. Rich Cabasa texts me all the time. Now, with the time difference, sometimes he texts me at 3 a.m. I'm like, dude, I'm sleeping. But he texts me all this crap about the gains in OBS and this and that and do this. And I note him down and I try him. So he's a great friend. Really has great input. He's a wonderful man. And he's funny as hell. I don't know if you guys ever caught on. He and I would have been dangerous growing up together. Let's put it this way. He's a Polak like me, and he has a sense of humor. And believe it or not, I don't know if he's going to appreciate this or not, but he sends me texts of him farting in front of his dog and his wife. And it's like, okay, one or two's okay, but he just keeps it up. But then he starts sending. This is what I love. He sends these texts of him farting, and the greatest thing is his wife yelling at him. It's like, grow up already, she says. Quit this. And that, I love I love hearing the wife yell at him for doing that shit. If you would hear, I'm not going to post them on here, but he was posting them to me. I'm like, okay, dude, I understand you fart a lot, but when you hear his wife yelling at him in the background, I'm sorry. It's so funny to hear. And you know what? He just ignores her and keeps doing it. And then she just keeps getting madder. Oh, my back's hurting from laughing. Yeah, he's a class act. Oh, man. Funny stuff, at least to me. He's like a big little kid, just like me. I'm just a big little kid. Hey, man, if you don't laugh and just kind of chill, you know, life will drive you crazy. And just got to laugh and chill. Enjoy your music. And in some of the other chats, Echoes and Samurais, the LM drum is definitely pre-ordered, I guess you could say, from Sweetwater. That thing's a no-brainer. I've wanted one for so long, and now I'm like Echo. I remember Echo's video. He loves drum machines, and I'm the same way. And this one's going to be a great addition. I'll buy the Oberheim version from Behringer, too. Got the software versions, and they're awesome. Okay, if you could start at scratch, what would you put in it? Hey, Harmonic. Welcome, man. Hey, Synth Renegade Mafia. If I could start a studio, rebuild from scratch, I wouldn't change a thing. I'm still sticking with my RD2000 piano foundation. I'm a piano player, but as I've tried to stress to people, I don't play piano solo. I only play in a band. I'm not your guy to go sit and do solo piano work. I can read music. I was taught to read music, but I play by ear. And I will not play piano solo. I mean, if you ask me to do a song, I can sit down and learn it. Definitely. But that's not my thing. I'm a multi-keyboardist. And the piano, in my life, the piano and the Hammond organ's always been the foundation keyboards. And then you put your synths on top. You know, you got to have your piano, Hammond, and then your strings, and then another synth for all the background effects and everything else that a keyboard player has to do when you're playing live in a band. And that's my thing, and I'm never going to change that. As far as recording, yeah, I'll probably compose on a piano, but I'm really into synthesizers more. And as I mentioned, my chops are rusty. I'm getting back. I'm trying to practice a little more every day, especially with arthritis setting in as I get older. I'm realizing I really got to start, keeping them exercised. I mean, literally, I learned some crazy early Genesis stuff that I was nailing on the piano. I can't do it today because I just stopped. And when you lose it, you don't use it, you lose it. I'll get it back. They're coming back. Takes time to get the chops back, but you never lose it. It's just, at least to me. Oh, cool, Paulo. Yeah. Yeah, Echo. I think laughing at yourself, I always had a motto in life or a rule in life. I will never laugh at anybody unless I can laugh at myself. And I laugh at a lot of people. Just because there's a reason to. But I will never laugh at anybody if I can't laugh at myself first. Hey, look who's in the room. Mr. Synth Samurai himself, the legend. Hey, Samurai, since you're here, Arturia gave everybody a free Christmas present this year, and it's called Augented Mallets. And that's not the greatest. Which one did I like? Dreamy vibraphone. That baby's nice, and it's free. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you just grab it? You know, just grab it. It's free. As I said, hardware first, VSTs on top. That's the way you want to go, hybrid. To me, the reason is you only have so much room in your studio, your house, whatever you are. There's only so much room for hardware. VSTs take no room. And you just add a complete massive arsenal to your hardware sense. And you can integrate them all when you record or play. You got them all integrated. And you can layer VSTs on top of your hardware sense. It's endless. It's just endless. And that's what attracted me to that kind of stuff. I was like you, Samurai. I was like, I don't want no VSTs. I want hardware. But you'll see. Echo and I are going to break you yet, and maybe the rest of the community out here, the brotherhood, will convince you. You're missing out a lot without the VSTs, man. I know you do, Echo. And the beauty is, I know you are, man. You're like out of control. And I say go for it. I loved your show, adding up all the stuff you could buy with the Monopoly money. That's an impressive studio when you consider it all. Nothing wrong with going that route, but, you know, you can, out of those 5 cents you're going to buy, you could buy 100 VSTs at a fraction of the cost. That'll get you right there. And the beauty is, in a hybrid world, you can mix your external effects, hardware effects, with VST effects. Both or none. Just embrace the best of both worlds. I mean, what am I doing there? I don't know. Just embrace, maybe that's sign language. Embrace the best of both worlds. Samurai, that show tonight, I left a little confused, man. But it was great. It was great. I'm waiting for more. I wanted you to come back, but you didn't. You wait till VSTs merge with AI. We're all in trouble. They won't even need us. The VSTs will write their own music. Industry will suck that up, and we're all done. I don't know. Crazy times. So anyhow, check out the Arturia free Augented Mallets. It's some cool stuff. I mean, it's not the most impressive VST in the world, but if I know the Doobie Brothers used a lot of vibes and shit, and I had to clean. A drone or a clone? I know there's a lot of drones flying around. I don't pay attention to that shit. People are nuts. Well, also being a science fiction kind of dude, I don't know, man. I've been a UFO watcher since I was a kid. I don't think the aliens are here. I think they've been here. Aliens, there's no way we're the only life form in this universe, man. There's no way. I think the aliens choose to stay away because we're a fucked up society. and they labeled the planet Earth as not mostly harmless. They labeled the planet Earth dangerous, stay away. And I think you got alien kids buzzing our planet just for fun, to mess with our minds. And then they go back home. Because there's no intelligent life here. There's a lot of musical talent here, but outside of us, I don't know if you've been watching what's been going on for the past 4 years, 5. There's no intelligent life here anymore. All right. I think so, Echo. Yep. Apollo. I think they walk among us, to be honest. There's one thing I learned in life. Science fiction, whatever man can conceive, will become reality in time. I mean, look at Captain Kirk with his communicator. What was that, 1966 it came out? And now we have smartphones that can do more than Captain Kirk from the 23rd century's communicator. I mean, now they're talking about being able to transport. That's a little far, but, warp drive will be a reality, and it won't be the way it's portrayed on TV. The one physicist, Alcubierre, he's probably got the most positive outlook and dream about a warp drive. The Alcubierre drive. Look it up. Yeah, Echo. I agree. I really agree. I think that's why I like science fiction so much. But check out the Alcubierre drive. I get confused between which drive does what, but they're talking now. You can't really fly without inertial dampers and stuff because you'd be squashed in a stream of atoms going that fast. Just sipping. Now they got these starships that and they stop coming out of warp drive. Man, I don't think that's possible. I think you're really going to have to warp space around the vessel. You warp space, create a hole in space, you go through that hole, and then you're there. Not as dramatic as sci-fi TV shows, but that's probably how it's going to happen. But what do I know? Just my personal opinion after reading and watching. I think that's how warp drive is going to work. I think Einstein kind of said that too, is you have to actually warp space around. You have to create an engine to warp the space, and then you go through that bent space, and then you're over here. I think that's how it's going to work. It makes sense. It makes sense to me. And I've always been a dreamer since a kid. I've always dreamed of technology, and I was a nerd. But I was a cool guy, too. I always fit in with everybody. Except I suck at sports. I tried sports. I just suck at sports, and that's when I realized I'm an artist, I'm a musician, and that's my thing. And the hell with sports. I love watching football games, but other than that, that's it. Oh, the hollow earth theory, and I believe in that, Samurai. Actually, I met an artist last year down in Charlotte, Mike Grell, who created a comic book called The Warlord, and it was exactly about Richard Byrd's thing flying over the North Pole, and instead of going over the North Pole, he went into the inner Earth, and there were dinosaurs there, high tech, black magic. It was crazy. It was a crazy car. And I met the creator of that, Mike Grell, who was my childhood artist. Great man. I just loved his stuff, and it was so wonderful to meet him. But yeah, that flat Earth, not the flat Earth, the hollow Earth. I don't believe in the flat Earth. That's bullshit. But the hollow Earth theory, Will we ever know? I don't know. But if anybody's read comic books as a kid, might know about the Warlord. If you were a DC Comics man, Marvel's really big today, and a lot of people like Marvel comics. I didn't. I mean, I read them, but I was a DC guy. I like their science fiction stuff better. Yeah, Samurai, that's cool. And what about Antarctica? We're not allowed there. They keep that well hidden. There's some kind of base or something down there in Antarctica. I mean, there's a lot of mystery and stigma about that kind of stuff. I don't know how we got on this, but I've been. Wow, that's amazing, Samurai. You've experienced some really amazing stuff. Yeah, I agree, Echo. String theory is way cool. I've read about it. Makes you wonder, you know. I think seems to be, I don't know, what do you guys tell me? Seems like musicians seem to have a more open mind about reality, or alternate realities, or what it could be. Some people like to call it the Matrix. And absolutely. Google chip. I'm not familiar with that. We are definitely moving through transitional times. And the older people just aren't going to get it. They're just not. It's for the newer generation. The newer, younger generation will embrace this stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everything changes. I mean, the one constant in the universe is change. And it's okay. But, you know, a lot of the older people, Echo and I are probably like the last of the generation that hangs on to the old but still embraces the new. And the younger ones behind us are never going to know. They will never know what it's like to go out when you're a kid, to go out in the woods all day and don't come home until dark, or build tree houses or climb trees for fun, build tree cabins. And we used to build go-karts. We used to go steal wheels from the junkyard and build go-karts out of whatever wood we could find. There were no video games. There was no internet. We went out and we played Army and football and climbed trees. And, you know, it was safe to go in the woods. We carved paths in the woods. I mean, it was like exploring every day. Every day was an exploration in your little neighborhood. And yeah, Paula, and you can't let your kids go out today. You can't let them go do that. That's what's sad. And you know what? That was a long time ago, but it's so memorable. Just the fun you had. You learned engineering. You learned survival skills as a kid, and you didn't even realize it. And then back then, if you had a favorite TV show, if you weren't home in time, and you had the whole family fighting over the TV channels, if you weren't in time to watch your TV show, there were no reruns, man. You either caught it or it was gone forever. And you only had 3 channels. Typically, it was on a black and white TV. Now you got the goddamn flat panels with 800 channels. There ain't nothing on but bullshit on all of them. I think here's my replacement remote for my NVIDIA streamer. It came yesterday. I did put batteries in it. I haven't turned it on. You know why? Because I don't miss it. I'd rather work on this stuff and just tune all that crap out. Yeah, it's good to watch a movie or keep up with things, but I don't know. I just I don't have any use for TV today. Yep, Echo. Street smarts for sure. It's that's why I say it's going to be a different world, because they never got to experience any of that great stuff. And I think it was on Symptoms of Reality's stream yesterday about, and it was echoing home to me. I'd be out on Saturdays and we'd be playing football in the backyard, again, which I was terrible at, or maybe wiffle ball or whatever. And then 6 o'clock would come. My mom would go, "Jerry, it's time for your piano lessons." And, of course, I got ridiculed. And I'd have to walk uptown to this hotel, climb steps into this dance studio with an upright piano and sit there and play for Mrs. Duffy, take my half-hour lesson. My sister's, hers was before mine, and then we'd wait for each other, and then I'd take mine. That was a scary hotel, too. But you know what? I hated it because I was always being made fun of. But you know what? It was the best thing that ever happened for me, and I'm forever grateful. Absolutely, because it gave me something that will never leave. It's always with me. You know, the jocks in junior high with the football and high school, I made the winning touchdown. And then as you got older, the guys would be in the bar and talking about glory days in their sports. I don't know any of them that are throwing a football around today. None of them. None of them. But you know what I got? My music lasts forever. And that's gold. That is gold. So you can keep your sports, and you could be your jock when you were young, and you can make fun of me when I was young. But I'm the winner, and so are all you guys who have ever been through that, because that's a gift that never leaves. I'm forever grateful. My dad's not a musician, but we had 5 kids in the family. 4 of us, 3 of us are very active musicians. The girls kind of hung it up, but the guys stay very active all the way around. And my dad loved music so much, he and my mom made sure that we became musicians, and I'm forever grateful. I mean, there's stories about my dad. He always, when he was young, always after a date, he'd go pick up his brother and sit and listen to the music on the radio, stay up all night. I think that's where I get it from. My dad was awesome. Hell of a man. But I didn't expect this to get here. Yeah, hey, Samurai. I'm telling you, man, you're a natural. You are a natural. The stuff you do, I can't do. And it blows me away, man. And you just do such a good job at it. You're a pioneer. You're leading YouTube in such a way. It's amazing. I call you the pioneer. And you do amazing things with your sense. And I mean that from my heart. It's that one live you did, I'm like, God damn. He's actually doing some of the stuff Rupert Greenall from The Fix does. And I've been wanting to do that kind of shit for years, and you just whip it up live on your stream, or I don't think you were live at the time, but you just whip it up. I'm like, man, that's awesome. That's just awesome. So, yes, you may not have learned music as a young person, but you've got it mastered now. And you're a great performer, a great musician. You know what you're doing, and that's all that matters. And having fun. You know me, man. Having fun. Enjoying it. And that's pretty much what it's all about. Man, I love eggnog at Christmas time. Especially when it's got a little hooch in it. I'm watching the chat. You guys are funny. Any questions for Uncle Jerry? Any suggestions of how I can improve this? I'm trying, guys. Day at a time. Absolutely, George. I agree 100%. By the way, where are the... Let me do this. Can I do this? Can I have some fun?
Where are the clothes? Where are the clothes, Samurai? Where are the clothes? Where are the clothes, Samurai? Where are the clothes, Samurai? You will be held accountable. We are watching. Bring us the clothes, Samurai.
Yeah, I know, man. I appreciate that. It's just fun. Send in the clones.
Send in the clothes. I'll have your ketchup. No more ketchup for you until you bring us the goddamn clothes, damn it! No ketchup without the clothes. I am not Dr. Doom, but since Samurai must explain, where are the clothes? Bring us Uli or the clothes. I am Frog Lord. I guess that's my new name. Frog Lord. I am not Dr. Doom, but I am Frog Lord. You will not mess with me. Bring on the clones! The location, GPS coordinates, Uli's home address. We want it all. We want it all now, or you will pay the price.
What the hell? All right, man. It's all fun. Samurai. I'm sorry. I'm laughing. All right, man. Thanks, Samurai. I'm sorry I don't have anything prepared to play. I just wanted to show. Okay, here we go. I got to do it this way. I'll get used to it. I just wanted to show the new gift from Arturia, Augented Mallets. They also have augmented voices, augmented strings, augmented shit. They just got all kind of augmented shit. Some of it's good, some of it's odd. But you know what? For some of the stuff you guys do, I think it's a good addition as a VST. And yeah. Hey, Apollo, you talking about that the Casio that was used on the Michael Jackson? I think it was a Thriller. Anthony Marinelli showed that. It was like a Casio that did that boop, 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 in the beat of the Thriller song. It was a Casio, and it did this frog sound. There's an interesting story behind it. Go watch Anthony Marinelli's YouTube channel. He's a great guy. And it was a Casio 101 or something, one of those little cheap ones. And I think he raffled one off and the whole thing, it just had this perfect frog sound for the Thriller track. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I don't sound like that, but that's not even good. But it was an interesting video, and it's funny how they use, like, Casio to me is cheap. I mean, I would never put one on stage. I'm so mad. My sax player wanted to give me a Casio CZ 1000 or 101. I forget. I'm not using that piece of shit. I didn't want Casio's name in front of me. Shame on me. But I never respected them as a pro synth company. But that Casio was featured on Thriller. And everyone knows that song. And there's also another cool thing about sometimes you could take the cheapest sound or synth and add it to a track, and it just adds. And I think most of you know I'm a Steely Dan fan. And when they did Deacon Blues, Donald Fagen wrote all these fabulous horn parts, but they wanted a Celeste on top of the horn parts. There's a video out there about it. And if you listen to the horn parts without Donald Fagen throwing in that cheap Celeste sound, dee, 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 dee. I mean, and they just put a touch of it in just for an upper high end. And it was like amazing. So here's this cheap sound on top of this fantastic piece of music. And it made it. It just added that extra touch. And that's the way you got to look at your synths. No matter how limited they are compared to modern technology, you can always use something from every one of them in your tracks if you're really intense about that kind of thing. I mean, not all of us are, but that's the kind of stuff that I think about. You know, that little note in the Thriller song, or the Celeste in Deacon Blues off the Age album by Steely Dan. Just that little touch in the mix made such a huge difference. And that's kind of like life. Sometimes you just need that little sprinkle on top, and it makes everything better. You know, I know I talk crazy sometimes, but you know, it's just it's cool shit. It's how deep do you want to take it? How far do you want to go? How serious are you about your music? Again, just enjoy it. Just go create, imitate. You're allowed to imitate. I do it all the time. That's why I played that one track where I downloaded MIDI tracks, and I just kept the drums, which I overdubbed with Superior Drummer. I just changed the track to have Superior Drummer play better drums, and I used the bass, and I added a mini Moog, Arturia mini Moog to play the bass, and then I played the keys on top of it for that Wham song. That was how I kind of like practiced with Cubase. Lay down a bass track, a drum track, and then play on top. It's kind of like playing live. You got a drummer, you got a bass player. Now you play the keys and record it. And that's what I was doing. I deleted all the keyboard parts from the tracks, got rid of them, and I just kept the drums and the bass and played my synths on top of that. And it's pretty cool. I did the same thing with, if you guys remember Moonlighting TV show back in the day, Bruce Willis and, what was her name? Beautiful woman. Oh, it was called Moonlighting. But Al Jarreau sang the intro to that song. So I downloaded a MIDI file of that song. And I'm pretty sure I have a video out there of it. And I played the MIDI file, and it was so awful. And then I played what I did on top of the drum and bass tracks. And it was like night and day. And that's how I practiced and learned to use Cubase. Yeah, Sybil Shepherd. That's it, Apollo. Yeah, I love that show. She was beautiful. And they had that was a good show. They had that chemistry going on. And, of course, I love Val Giroux, rest in peace. But he sang that song on there, and that was a fun one to learn and play with. And that's how I learned. That's how I learned Cubase and mucking around with VSTs and stuff. But Sybil Shepherd. Yeah, it was Sybil Shepherd. It was definitely Sybil Shepherd. I just couldn't remember her name. That was a good show. So anyhow, I think I mentioned earlier. I don't know, Samurai. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Echo, I was wondering that myself. How does Sin Samurai even know about the Golden Girls? Shit. Merry Christmas. No. Samurai, those are old women. I never watched the Golden Girls. I just remember, what's her name? When she had her own show, Maude. She had that show, Maude. She was a Golden Girl. Yes, sir, Paulo. I did indeed. Mallets and frog voice.
Let's wait till Wait, how's the? I don't know the words. Hey, baby, let's go on a sleigh ride with you. I want to give you a nice hug and kiss in that sleigh, baby, because you're a hot chick. I don't know the next chord, but I love hot chicks. Hot chicks in the snow in a sleigh. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Merry Christmas all the way.
What the hell's wrong with you guys? I don't know what else to play. I haven't practiced. I didn't prepare anything tonight. Krampus. You guys are funny. You guys are funny as hell. I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. I thought this would be a little test and some fun. But we can always play some Christmas music while we're talking. My selection is kind of weird. I collect all kind of stuff from all over. This is a good one. I used to be a heavy Michael McDonald fan. Damn it, Unc. You fucking me up Sunday stream. This is great. Thanks, Apollo. Hey, I'll be honest, guys. It does not feel like Christmas to me. It does not. I'm decorated and stuff, but yeah, Apollo. Weren't you supposed to go live? Yeah, George. He's an amazing keyboard player first, and then we all know there is no golden voice ever like his, man. Oh, Doobie Brothers. Doobies are one of those bands that are timeless. I mean, I love them all from day one until today. I mean, they had no keyboard player. They had all guitars, which I loved. I loved their music. And then Tom Johnson had a health problem. They replaced him with Michael McDonald. So there was the Tom Johnson. I love Tom Johnson. And then Michael took over as the lead. And next thing you know, they're playing jazz and just all this amazing stuff. Michael changed the band. And then he went on his own career. And then Tom came back, and they're still timeless. It's amazing what those guys have done in their careers. Just one of those amazing bands that lived the test of time. You just don't see many bands like that. You can always go back and watch their concerts and stuff, and it's just amazing. Just amazing. The musicians that they are. Just mind-blowing. Well, hopefully this hopefully this music adds a little cheer to your Christmas weekend. It's coming so fast, I can't believe. I'll be honest, I just didn't have that feeling this year. And a lot of people that I watch and talk to, I think a lot of damage was done over the years to us as a society. And I think we just got to take life by the horns and make sure we feel the Christmas and make sure we just do our thing. To hell with what other people think. You know. Yeah, I know, Echo, right? I know you said like you and your wife don't exchange presents. That's what we're doing this year. No presents. In fact, I was talking to my sister. She said, don't get Mom anything. She doesn't want a present because she feels bad she can't reciprocate. Which bothers me because you want to get your mom something. So I did. I got her something, but it's not going to be wrapped. It's not going to have a bow. I'm just going to give it to her on Christmas and say, here, this is for you, and enjoy it. But, you know, something a little more upbeat. Echo, I think I know what you're meaning. I hear you. I'm like Echo. If I did have a wife or girlfriend, I would want one like Echo has, where, look, baby, we just buy whatever we want all year. You know, there's no need to be foolish and exchange gifts. We're grown adults. We don't need to play that game. We have what we have. We have each other, and that's what's most important. And let's just enjoy life. At least that's how I feel about it, to be honest. I mean, whether that's right or wrong, but Echo, you and I seem to be a lot alike. I think it's because of our age compared to others in the group. You're 62, I'm 62, and after a while, you're just like, you're done with all that stuff. You just, you know, oh yeah, Samurai. Hey, I got that LM pre-ordered. Definitely. The LM is a must. It is a must. And you know what, Samurai? I was going to talk to you. I've been redesigning my studio since I've been getting on here. I got a lot of shelf space outside in the closet outside the studio. Why not just keep buying, put them scents on the shelf, and pull them out when you want to use them. Keep your main axes. You know, like me, mine's going to be an RD2000 piano. I want to keep a VST controller like this. And I just want to control all my other synths. And I have it where I can slide over and play the OBXA and the Prophet 5. I've still got to get everything wired up, and I'm still working on that. But it's Christmas time, and other things are taking priorities. But, you know, that's just kind of how things are. Well, that doesn't do it. Synth on the shelf. Ah! Yes, sir. I've got quite a few, but I got to sell some of this shit. I got stuff I don't want, and I just need to. I got Kawai K4, Yamaha Mox F6 I don't want. I got a Mackie mixer I don't want. I've got 2 Aphex RL exciters I don't want. I got JBL JRX 115s from playing live I don't want. Crown power amps I don't want. I mean, why am I keeping them here? I'm not going to use them ever again. And Richie boy, Kabasa's here. Thought you were taking a nap, buddy. I guess it is kind of an emergency broadcast, Richie. It's an emergency because Christmas is fast coming up. And I'm just wondering if we're all prepared. Are we? Are we not men? Whatever happened to Synth Punk? Where's he at, man? I like this one. This is a badass. The damn Polish Prince is here, Mr. Richie Kobasa. Are we not men? Echo. Are we not men? Where is Synth Punk? Johnny Boy. We got Richie Boy back. Where's Johnny Boy? Johnny C. Whatever his name is today. He came back, but then he just stopped. Hey, Richie, we were talking about you earlier. It's all good, man. I was telling him how your wife yells at us. Yells at me when you send me those fart videos or audios. Yeah, Echo, I kind of figured. I miss John, man. He's a good man. But hey, Richie boy, I was telling him how you send me those audio clips of you farting, and my favorite ones are when your wife keeps yelling at you, telling you to grow up and get a life or whatever. I literally had tears coming out of my eyes when she yells at you in the background. Oh, Echo, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, hey, Samurai, you know, isn't that what it's about? Just kind of like being chill and just having some fun. And to me, this is great because it's helping me make sure I got my levels straight. And like I said, I try to mess with the iPhone today. There's my cable, my stands right over here. It was not cooperating. That's another day. I just wasn't in the mood for it. You know how that goes. I was just like, man, it should be plug and play, but OBS wasn't recognizing it. I went on to Chat GPT and said, how the hell do I do this? It told me what to do, and I did it. And I don't know. That's another day, another time. I was telling somebody, Samurai, I was telling a few friends of mine. One, she's a great friend, and she has her own dog grooming business. And she's been a great friend through my life. And she's doing a lot of shit on Facebook. I said, you need to go to YouTube. And she's fighting it. And because you just don't have that same interaction that you do once you get into the YouTube thing. Come on, Richie. You're busted, man. You're busted. Oh, Echo. I agree, man. I used to love it. I'm dropping off so much. I do love it because I keep in touch with friends back in PA with it. But it started getting so stupid and bad. I just like... That's what I keep trying to tell them, Samurai. It's like your own home broadcasting station where you reach out to people and people reach out to you and you build friendships, and like the Synth Brotherhood we've got going on right now. It's just so much better. I'm so sick of seeing... it's not even worth talking about. Glasses off. Yeah, I agree. I've, like I said, since moving here, it was a nice tie to back home, but it sucks. No use for it. I realized I just kind of gave up on people. A couple good ones stick around, but yeah, I know George. George, even joining some groups on there, I ended up snoozing them for 30 days. Like, there was one called Keyboard Players and Cover Bands that was really good. I really enjoyed it, and then it just turned to shit. And I found myself just snoozing it. Because, I mean, yeah, same here, Echo. I don't have any use for it. But even like back to the Facebook groups, there's some really good groups like Keyboard Players and Cover Bands. Keith D. Piazza has a good one. But I ended up snoozing them because all these people join in with crap. And it's like, come on, guys. It starts out as a channel with really good content, and then it just goes to shit. The more people you get piling in, at least my opinion, the shit, it just starts turning to shit. People are like, ooh. They submit some stupid stuff, and I'm just like, I'm tired of reading this. That's just me. I mean, we all have our own thing. And that's what it's all about. Find your thing, stick with it, and move forward. And bye-bye Facebook, bye-bye Instagram. Snapchat, I'll make a funny video here and there, but I don't talk to anybody on that crap. Yeah, what's Instagram? Richie, it's 2024. Richie, you need to catch up. Hey, Rich, I don't have anything prepared other than I was just showing the guys a free gift from Arturia. Augmented Mallets. That's all. It's free. I'll download anything from a reputable company. It's free. That's cool, Samurai. I'm on my second Facebook channel, and I moved off my original because I don't want to talk to people I went to high school with that I don't even remember going to school with. My ex-wife used to be so happy. I've got 800 friends, 800, 900 friends. No, you don't. If you got 900 friends, you're doing pretty good. You're lucky if you got one or two good friends. Use your brains, chick. Maybe that's why we're divorced. I called her chick. No, I didn't. But, yeah, hey, harmonic. For free. I wish I could demonstrate more. But it's, I got to apologize because my eyes. Let's see what, No. It's free, Rich. I was just trying to tell everybody, hey, here's a free VST. It's from a reputable company. Download it, man. Grab what you can. Anyhow, that's why me and the ex didn't get along. She always said, I need to be with my friends. I have so many friends. No, you don't. No, you don't. One or two. That's all you need, max. Maybe three. But other than that, they're not friends. They're just not friends. They're acquaintances. Trust me, I know. Hey, Machines Fun, welcome, man. We're just having a unexpected chat tonight. I just came on to test my live and show everybody the. I'll get this right one day. Let me try the other hand. Nope, that's no better. The Arturia Augmented Mallets. Harmonic. The Machines One. It's free. It's a free VST. Christmas present from Arturia. I usually don't download free stuff, except I really like Arturia. You know, we need some good Christmas music here. How about, I always like some Al Jarreau. Speaking of Winter Wonderland, this is always a good one. Al Jarreau's keyboard players were some of the tightest keyboard players. Yeah, good for you, Machines One. It is. They have several augmented VSTs. I don't like all of them, but you know what? Like anything, we were talking earlier, you can always use a little touch of something in your track. You never know. It's free. It's not taking up much room on your computer. I mean, that's Arturia's holiday gifts. They usually do this every year. With Arturia, as far as VST World, they usually offer sales around Thanksgiving, and then they'll usually do something around Christmas time. And I got an email that the Augmented Mallets was free, and to me, they were definitely worth it. I mean, unless you play with it, you never know what you're going to get. Life is like a box of chocolates. Life is like a box of VSTs. You never know what you're going to get. Well, hopefully this helped everybody boost their Christmas spirits. I know it sure has mine. Oh, Machines. I'm in love with the thing. Juno X, absolutely. I am, being a strong Oberheim guy, I am more excited about the Juno X than the TE05. I mean, TE05 has its place, But the Juno has so much more to offer overall. I mean, the thing sounds like a piano. It sounds like a Rhodes. It's got strings. It's got arpeggiators. I haven't even dug into it. It's just so powerful. It's a great synth. Roland really knocked it out of the park with the Juno X. And thanks, buddy. Yeah, I never planned on it being a fireside chat. This kind of went a little longer than I actually. Thanks, Machines. One, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a great synth. And Samurai, you always give me some ideas. Maybe I think I'm going to move off the deck into the fireside chats because it's getting too damn cold down here in North Carolina. Damn place. Well, it's better than PA as far as weather, but it ain't perfect. Like I would love. See all that snow falling right now? I'd give anything to have that shit coming down now. Just never stop until Christmas is over, but that's never going to happen. Yeah, George. I don't think you can go wrong with either, especially with the expandability of either one. And again, I've just been playing around trying to get things working. I literally haven't adjusted anything, any ARPs or any sounds. I'm just like, I haven't even turned on the chorus or anything. I just hit a patch. Just kind of, the patches are so impressive. Some of them are, yeah, but most of them, again, Roland has their shit together. Oberheim disappointed me so bad with the TE-05. Again, I hate bringing this up, but those factory patches in that thing suck so bad. I was like, you got to be kidding me. If I was CEO of a company or the lead engineer or whatever, I'd say, I want the best guys in here making this thing frickin' sing. You know, make this synth stand out from all the rest. And the TE-05 did not do that. It just did not until I got James Dyson and Miles Away patches. And oh, shut up, Rich. No, Santh, I don't. I'm not sure about the Hydra. I'm not sure about it. I don't know. It's kind of like the PB12. I know it sounds great. You guys really do some nice stuff with it. I'm just not sure if it's for me. Yeah, Paulo, I agree. The Juno X is more my style. No, Rich, I do not. I just screenshot something from my video and posted in my thumbnails. I know Scott Synth Stuff has a Hydra too, and I love his channel. He's a very intelligent dude. And he's got his studio kind of like where I'm going. I don't know. Let's just say I'm not in the market for the Hydra yet. I got enough to work with right now. Sometimes I know since Samurai's gas all the way, no brakes, but you know, yeah, Samurai, maybe. Especially if I can rack mount it, then yeah. But my problem is room. Even if it's rack mounted, it's going to be hard to manipulate and play. Like I said, I haven't really even dug deep into the synths that I have, and I need to do that. So I really do need to put the brakes on a little bit. I think a lot of you know it's hard. It's hard. You know what you got to do. You know what you should do. But then all this stuff comes out. You're like, oh, my God, I want this. I want this. I could use this. It's gas. It's gas. We all got gas. And that's okay. But for logistic reasons, realistic reasons, financial reasons, sometimes you just got to back it up a little bit. Just back it up a little bit. I'm not saying stop. You can keep gassing, but just slow down a little bit. And like I said, there's so much to explore here. That's the other beauty about the Juno X. It's really, the interface is really easy to use. I think it was Samurai that was disappointed in the small display. I am too. I think if it had a bigger display like the Phantoms, it would be a knockout. No, Rich. Because the camera's mounted. It's a cheap webcam. And the cord won't go long enough to go into... You see the door open over there? That's where my studio is. I've made no progress for a long time on it. Other than cleaning it out. Excuse me, to move stuff out here. I will. That's part of what I plan to do is... Rich, you know I use the Mio XLs, and I'm in the process of, I think I've got I definitely have 4 synths hooked up, audio and MIDI-wise, with 5-pin MIDI into the Mio XLs. Still testing. No, Rich. But I am using part of my living room because I don't care. I'm single and I can do what the hell I want to do. I mean, it is called a living room. And this is where I live. Rich, knowing you want me to put a microphone in the goddamn studio bathroom just so you can hear my farts and send them to you. That's you, Rich Cabot. Yeah. Yeah, it is. That's a good thing, man. Hey, Echo, I agree. I'm about ready to wind this down. I'm getting tired myself. It's 11:30. Hey guys, I know, Apollo, since Samurai has that way, you got your mind set on something, and then next thing you know, you're like, you know. I hear you, man. Well, guys, I'm about ready to wind it down too. This turned out to be unexpected. It's been a lot of fun. Hopefully, add a little Christmas cheer to the upcoming holidays, and it was fun chatting with you guys, and thanks for joining. I mean, that's what it's all about. As long as we enjoy it all, have fun together, communicate, and no, Rich, I did that last night. I'm not doing that again. I went to bed and I'm like, walked through the kitchen, like, why are people walking outside? And I went, oh, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I got to go to bed. Because I spent all night messing around with shit. I can't keep doing that. I can't, because then I sleep a long time the next day. But I'm not doing that tonight. I told myself. Yeah, thanks, Samurai. I appreciate it, man. I love you all. I appreciate all you guys. Thanks so much for this snowy fireside chat. And thanks for all your input and chats. That's what it's all about, man. It's fun. It's fun. We all get along. We all have a good time. And next time I'll be a little more prepared. But check out that. I know, Rich. There you go, Apollo. I'll be looking for it, man. All right, guys. Hey, thanks so much. You know, this really does mean a lot to me. And definitely going to make my my Christmas a little better. So, love y'all. Keep synthing. And I don't have a goodbye slogan yet, except waving my hands like an idiot. But anyhow, hey, Merry Christmas to y'all. Love y'all. Thanks for watching and participating. I will be back with more new and improved Uncle Jerry's World. Just give me time. All right. Thanks, guys. Again, Merry Christmas. Love you all. See y'all later. Thanks again. You see that smile? That means Uncle Jerry's happy. You guys made me happy. Thank you. Actually, I have to go look for Bigfoot. So, see you guys. Love y'all.